Yeah, what if I told you that anybody who meaningfully opposes mass immigration or multiculturalism in Canada will get called racist? Key word is meaningfully, as in if you are opposing mass immigration or multiculturalism in a large, effective way. For example, I'm on the board of the Dominion Society, an organization that just started a couple weeks ago. Here's a pin right here. We promote Canadian identity, Canadian culture, Canadian nationalism, and we oppose mass immigration. In fact, we actually promote remigration, which is reversing the flow of immigration. We have already 500 members, we're getting donations, and guess what? We're already getting smeared as racist by the hate experts in Canada. For those of you lucky enough to not know what antihate.ca is, it is a government-funded organization that is proudly anti-fascist and focuses on the far right. This is in their own words. Here's an example of some of their work. In defunding the police, we cannot forget black women and... Really, guys? Calling the police doesn't solve hate crimes, it puts us in more danger. Again, government funded, they're recognized by the CBC and mainstream media outlets as hate experts, and mainstream media will actually quote these guys as experts. But anyway, we got the email at dominionsociety.ca from Anti-Hate. They're writing a smear piece about it, and it's as absurd as you could possibly imagine. They're basically saying that remigration is actually a euphemism for ethnic cleansing. And what's really funny about this is there's members in this organization who are Jewish who like do this weird dance where like they don't really talk about the whole Israel-Palestine conflict at all. So it's like, okay, so you're gonna ignore the actual ethnic cleansing happening overseas that people are bickering about on both sides here in Canada, and instead you're gonna pick on white guys who are opposing immigration and then call that ethnic cleansing. And folks, this is to reiterate, we are a professional organization that is meaningfully opposing immigration and multiculturalism policies. And they're not just saying we're racist, they're saying that we want to ethnically cleanse people. And of course, they're comparing us to the mustache man. They're comparing us to the guy, you know, that thing. And really the whole email from them is just like whinging, like, oh, we're gonna compare you to Nazi Germany, we're gonna say you're ethnic cleansing, we're gonna say all this other stuff. And look at this one. We will also be reporting that you issued a membership card with the novelty number 88, which is numerical code for, yeah, we have over 500 members. So 88 is going to be one of those. 88 is a number between 1 and 500. This is true Anti-Hate. Really doing great investigative work. Oh my God. And they also say, we will be reporting that in a podcast, you agree with Mr. Wycliffe, that's me, that it's a good thing to be called racist. And I stand by that. I do think it's a good thing to get called racist. It means you're actually being effective in meaningfully opposing mass immigration and multiculturalism. Because it's only when the establishment feels threatened by organizations like the dominionsociety.ca that they'll unleash their attack dogs like antihate.ca and try to ruin your reputation. But in the meantime, us at Dominion Society looks forward to this hit piece because Mr. Evan Balgord, the credibility of your organization hangs by a thread, sir.
We are very proudly anti-fascist and we focus on the far right.